Hey liebe Leute, willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Nightmare Frames für den PC. Im letzten Part haben wir unter anderem das Fotobuch für Wiki besucht, gefunden, geholt, so. Waren in diesem Effektestudio, wo ich eigentlich auch jetzt nochmal hin wollte. Und in dem... Na, wir haben Helen kennengelernt. Wir sind ein Seeker und müssen jetzt... jemanden, wie hieß er auch gleich, Keller, Edward Keller, Erich Keller, irgendwie sowas, ein Keller, ausfindig machen, einen Director, der verschwunden ist. Wie wir das tun, keine Ahnung, aber ich würde sagen, wir reden erstmal wieder mit den ganzen Leuten, die wir kennen. Irgendjemand wird da schon einen Hinweis haben. Das Spiel war bisher rätseltechnisch recht straightforward. What's up, dude? Do you know Edward Keller? Do you know Edward Keller? Edward Keller, man, he and his work give me the creeps. Why is that? Have you seen his only film? It's from '67, very low budget, and at that time no other film had such realistic makeup effects. Before Tom Savini came along, nobody had seen amputations and decapitations of that level on screen. What's your point? Word is that there was no makeup effects department on that film. What are you saying? Only the director was present at the premiere, none of the actors attended. None of them have been seen again in any other production. From what I heard, they were not professional actors. It was normal that they didn't appear in any other films. That's all I'm saying. I'm looking for Keller. You wouldn't know where I can find him. No fucking clue, dude. He vanished off the face of the earth. Although Wayne is the Keller expert here. Who's Wayne? My partner, man. He's a Keller nut. Just a sec. Wayne! Hey Wayne, you idiot. Alan Goldberg wants to talk to you about Edward Keller. Dude, you better write something good. We just turned down a contract with New Line Cinema. Cut it out, man. Tell him about Keller. What do you want to know? Mark gesagt, dass es kein Make-up-Team bei Bloody Mind Games gab. Oh yeah, that legend. Bullshit. Kristen Masterson, who played Mary, was in several episodes of Happy Days in the 1970s. In the movie, they smashed her face. Mark, buddy, you're so gullible. Man, the one in Happy Days is another Kristen Masterson. That actress denies having worked with Keller. It's the same one, for fuck's sake. Older, but she's the same actress. Not again, we've been through this before. You know, man... Keller had the craziest theory. According to him, an actor should not appear in any more films once he finishes his role. This way you avoid the schizophrenia of seeing the same character in two unrelated stories. That's where that absurd urban legend comes from, Mark. People think he really killed them. Oh, fuck off. You fuck off. Okay, everybody calm down. I was just curious. What might in fact be true is... Well, word in the street is that they used real corpses for the deaths. According to the crew credits, Keller was in charge of makeup effects. I know the craft, man, and either Keller was a genius or, well, they used real corpses. I'd say maybe have a Keller. There's not much else to say about it, man. Nobody knew about him until he released Bloody Mind Games. It was a very cheap film, yet touched by the hand of a genius. It was released in only a few theaters and didn't gross much. However, the reviews praised it to no end. Nobody had seen anything like it before. It blended psychological horror with a gimmicky really well. Romero, freaking Polanski, and even Hitchcock raved about the film, and a cult following soon began to develop around it. Have you seen it? Yeah, I got to see it as a kid in the cinema. It's a fucking masterpiece. So Keller, right? He was only seen once at the premiere. He gave a really crazy dissertation about fear. Nobody knew what he was talking about. He left during the screening and was never seen again. Well, he gave a couple of interviews not long after, although there's a rumor that the answers were not his. A fake interview, you know. Ich möchte ihn gern finden. Well, you have your work cut out for you, pal. Nobody knows where he is. They call him the J.D. Salinger of horror. Hell, Salinger is easy to track down. Salingers, na, wie hieß es gleich? Catcher in the Rye finde ich großartig. Although he'll send you for a hike if you do. Ja, J.D. Salinger, Catcher in the Rye, großartiger Roman, habe ich sehr, 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 sehr gemocht. Einer meiner Favorites bis heute, glaube ich. Also war niemand mit ihm in Kontakt bis heute? Was he married? Did he have children? Fuck, I've been looking forward to this for months. What are you talking about? Mark, listen carefully, you're gonna shit yourself. Kata had a daughter with his partner, some Kate. Kimberly? Whatever. The girl's name was Elizabeth. Elizabeth Keller. Something happened to the couple and Keller took charge of her daughter, rather unwillingly. Their relationship wasn't very good, so Elizabeth cut ties with him. She took off and changed her name. She's quite popular nowadays. What? We all know her. Even our friend Goldberg has insulted her in an interview. Wait a minute. You can't be serious. Eliza? From Eliza's Mansion of Horrors? Bingo! You're fucking with me, right? How do you know that? Tracy told me. Tracy? From Hello Mary Sue? She had a fling with her. Apparently one night she was feeling down and vented to Tracy. She didn't get along with Keller and walked out on him at the age of 13. If there's anyone who might know more about Keller, that might be Eliza. Although going by the date she must have flown the nest long before the premiere of Bloody Mind Games, I don't know if she'll be of much help. I can't believe it. Was weißt du über den letzten Film von ihm? Edward Keller's last film? It's a myth, man. A hoax some guy from Variety made up. It doesn't exist. There's no record of it in any production company. And if it really existed, fuck, I'd give my right arm to see it. I need to speak with Eliza. Where can I find her? I think that video game she's starring in is coming out tomorrow and she's presenting it at a Radio Shack. I have no idea which one. Tomorrow? What about today? Right now she must be shooting Eliza's Mansion of Horrors, but I don't know in which studio. Sorry, I can't help you. Don't worry, you've been very helpful already. I know whom to ask. Well, keep me posted if Eliza decides to talk to you. Although I really doubt she will after all the shit you talked about her. Well, we'll see if there's any luck. Well, I still have to make 13 feet of intestines. So anything else, man? No, I think that's all. Then I'm off. Thanks, Wayne. Thank you too, buddy. Wayne is right, dude. Try not to take a dump on the genre in every interview you give. Too young to fall in love. Okay, Eliza, Moment. Du hast gesagt, du weißt, wen du fragen sollst. Eliza. Hier jetzt Ruskin Productions vielleicht? Wahrscheinlich, ja. Muss ja. Hi. Are you busy? Always am. What do you need? Edward Keller. Edward Keller? Keller. If you give me a minute, I can check the archives. I doubt he'll be there. He was a horror film director in the 60s. Well, unfortunately, in that case, I can help you, Alan. It's okay. Ich will Eliza eigentlich. Alan, my favorite screenwriter. How can I help? Edward Keller? That name doesn't sound familiar to me. Is he an actor? No, a director. No idea, sorry. Das ist alles noch nicht so hilfreich. Alan, do you want to admire the Sunset Boulevard sign with me? No, thanks. What do you have a minute short? Edward Keller? Keller, sure. If I do this for a living, it's thanks to people like him. I've always wanted to do something on the level of Bloody Mind Games, and I hope that one day you'll write something that surpasses it. If anyone's capable of doing it, it's you. Do you know where I can find him? No, Ellen, I don't. Last I heard from him, it was about to direct Rosemary's Baby. Can you imagine? If he had directed it, Polanski's version would look like a Sesame Street episode in comparison. So why the interest in Keller? Just curious. Well, I'm sorry I can't help you. Okay, ich wollte ja auch eigentlich nicht mal unbedingt nach Edward Keller hier fragen, sondern nach Eliza. Wer kann mir da helfen? Vielleicht jemand in dem Diner? Joe wahrscheinlich nicht, aber der Mac vielleicht? Oh, hier ist der Ersatz Karen oder so ähnlich, ne? Hi. I'm watching you, Ellen. What did I do? Nothing yet, but try to leave me. But try not to leave me without another employee, okay? Hi, Karen. New look? Yeah, do you like it? Very colorful. It's like Cyndi Lauper wears it in the She-Bop music video. Cindy who? Right, I forgot you live on Saturn. What are you reading? Star Hits, music magazine? Are the articles any good? No idea, I'm just looking at the pictures. John Taylor is such a dreamboat. Ich habe Vicky eine Rolle in einem Film verschafft. I know. Vicky must be very grateful. It's the very least you could do after what you said to her. What did I say? You should know. Okay, hi Mac. Weißt du vielleicht was? Erstmal Edward Keller. He directed Bloody Mind Games. What else? It is considered the scariest movie in history. Anything else? What is this, a quiz? I want to find him. Well, I don't think it's gonna be that easy. Just as he came, he left. I know that he had been in talks with Paramount to shoot Rosemary's Baby. That's right, but that's all I know, I'm afraid. That's okay. Do you know where Eliza's mention of horrors is being shot? Yeah, sure. The show is so popular that NBS has acquired it for this new season. It's being recorded in their studios. I don't know which stage exactly, but my friend John is at the guard booth today, he knows. Tell him you're there on my behalf, and he'll let you in without a problem. Thanks a lot, Mac. I wish I could be there when Eliza smacks you in the face, because she's gonna, you know. I'm afraid so. Dankeschön, NBC Studios, da gehe ich gern hin. Übrigens, dieses ganze Vorlesen in möglichst vielen verschiedenen Stimmen, Stimmlagen und so weiter, macht mich echt durstig. Also wenn ich hier nebenbei immer mal was trinke. Tonight's film is unlike any other you've seen. You will see decapitations, exploding bodies, and gallons of blood. And a sex scene. Which is probably what your parents wouldn't want you to see. At least those were the words of one of the network executives who almost didn't allow us to broadcast the film. And that's one of the problems with American morality. We can show you how to open a body with a chainsaw, or 1,001 ways to torture a person, acts against nature, but if you see a boob, all alarms go off. But have no doubt that this executive who didn't want you to watch tonight's movie is paying a dominatrix $120 an hour to get whipped right now. God! What? What do you mean, cut? Since when do you manage a double dip as directors? She can't say that. What can I say? You're saying Howard Layden is into BDSM. And isn't that true? Of course it's true. That's precisely why you can't say it. Who cares? I'm sick of that jerk. You's right, Eliza. Envious could cancel our show if you start digging up dirt on the management. I can say it with other words. No, for heaven's sake, bite your tongue. Let's repeat everything from the top. And you, quiet. Is everyone ready? Unbelievable. You've got a lot of nerds showing your face around here. Who are you? You Steinman, Eliza's manager. The same one who sued you for slander of my client. Oh yeah? You have not received it yet? Maybe I don't check the mail much ever since the crazy fans started sending me death threats. What do you want, Goldberg? I want to talk to Eliza. I very much doubt that she wants to talk to you. I want to ask her about her father. Eliza doesn't talk about her private life, especially not with you. Come on, Hudson, give me a chance. You. You know what? This could be interesting. Will you apologize to her? I have no problem with that. Fine. I hope this matter will be settled today. Right now she's shooting her show. You will be able to talk to her when she's done. But it will be after this guy. Who? That one sitting there. He's the president of her fan club in Encino. He's going to interview her and take a couple of pictures with her. And I hope she does it quickly. He won't stop reminding me that he suffers from chromatic anxiety. Lol. I don't know what that is, but I don't want to do any more delays today. Are you serious? That kid can wait. No, Goldberg, you can wait. Don't expect me to make things so easy for you after everything that happened. Take it or leave it. Fine, I'll wait. Great. Yeah. Fuck. Der will mich doch bestimmt umbringen hier, Clark Hammond. This is hier, Standy. Oh lol. Moving Eliza's figure reveals a box of electric switches. Oh. Okay, kümmern wir uns gleich drum. Reden wir erst mal kurz mit Lionel. I'm not here to talk. If you want something, ask you. Okay. Clark Hammond. Hi. Are you a fan of Eliza too? Oh yeah, absolutely. I have all her albums. But she doesn't... Oh, I get it. I guess. I need to speak with Eliza. Oh, about what? That's my own business. The problem is that I have to wait for you to finish whatever your business is with her. I have to interview her for Eliza's Encino fan club newsletter. Yeah, well, whatever. Can you tell that guy, Hudson, or you, that you'll let me go first? I'm sorry, but the shoot is running late, and I have to get home as soon as possible. They're waiting for me. Your kids. No, I don't have any children. The wife. No, my mother. How old are you, man? The 3? 30. Your mother can wait. I don't think she'll worry if you're 1 or 2 hours late. You're old enough to not have a curfew. What the hell? You're old enough to be living by yourself. No. My mother might get nervous if I'm late. That upsets her. I have to be with her. What do you have there? Where? In your hand. It's a signed photo of Bela Lugosi. It has been in my family for many years. My grandfather was an actor in Romania, you know. Lugosi himself gave it to him when they met at the Actors Union there. It was founded by Lugosi. Did you know that? Why did you bring the photo with you? Is it some kind of lucky charm? I'm gonna give it to Eliza. You're gonna give a family keepsake to a stranger? Eliza's no stranger to me. She has been a part of my family life for years. Since you want to get rid of that photo, you could make a pretty penny instead of giving it away. Eliza probably won't give a damn about it. She'll toss it in a drawer and forget about it. I do with my stuff. I do what I want with my stuff, okay? Okay. No need to snap at me like that. Nervous about meeting Eliza? Yes, of course. Why wouldn't? Who wouldn't? But it's also because of my chromatic anxiety. It flares up when I get nervous. Do you know if there's a hospital nearby? No, forget it. I'm gonna be fine. I must calm down. I'll be around. Come on, let me go first. No, I can't. Chromatic anxiety. Kennen wir schon von der Oma. Wenn ich irgendwie das Licht hier switche. It is too hot in here. All of a sudden. Hi. Nervous about meeting Eliza? Yeah, but chromatic flares out, you know, hospital, forget it. Okay. Warte mal, vielleicht. So, hier kann ich. Naja. Hier ist noch ein electric panel. Where do you think you're going? Take a look at the shoot. Didn't you see that sign? It says they're on the air and the program is not live. Fancy yourself in smarty pants. No, I'm just... Do not interrupt the shoot. Okay, sorry. The on-off switch appears to be broken. It's a word flex, a spotlight widely used in television in the 70s. Although it's not being used right now, it looks like it's connected to the electrical... Ja, okay. Okay, kann ich damit irgendwas machen? The light does not lead it. Oh! Oh no, I knew it. Stimmt, ja, ja. Sooner or later it had to happen to me. Oh, is there a doctor in the house? I need a doctor. Stimmt, das hatten wir ja gelernt mit dem Rot und Blau. Where is that guy? He had to go. Why? I have no idea. Ah, better that way. We're running late. Eliza will be with you in a second. Thanks, Hudson. You! Kann ich meine Brille wieder mitnehmen? Behave yourself, Goldberg. Ooh. You're Alan Goldberg, right? Oh yeah, Alan Goldberg, the screenwriter. That's me. I know you are. But I wanted to be sure before I did it. Do what? This. Ah, shit! That hurt! You know what hurts? For a person you admire to insult you every time he gives an interview. Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Oh, fuck, that hurts! I don't like interviews, Eliza. I usually drink too much beforehand. Well, that explains a lot. One day someone asked me what I thought of you as a horror icon. I remember it quite well, a stripper that used horror to make teenagers horny. Yeah, something like that. Not something like that, those were literally your words. Magazines love fruits, and they ask me that question again and again. And when I'm drunk and hungover, I'll play along. By calling me a slut, that's more than just playing along. In fact, I don't even know why I'm wasting my time with a sexist pig like yourself. Eliza, I'm sorry I said those words. I tend to be a jerk most of the time. You are. I know I've earned that slab and every other slab you want to give me. I just hope your fans don't follow your lead. What do you mean? I get threats from them every day. Really? I had no idea. Don't worry about it, I don't pay much attention to them. Although I just met one of your fans. He had the same look as Mark David Chapman. I can't tell you how sorry I am, Alan. In a way, I feel responsible for it. I have dedicated you a few choice words in some of my programs. In one of them, I said that I would like to see you guillotined. Those idiots must have taken it seriously. Don't feel guilty, it's what I get for being a loudmouth. I'm in the middle of a shoot. I can address them now and get this over with. Don't worry. Shall we call it even? Sounds good to me. Come, let's sit down. Danke. Alright, Alan. I know you didn't come just to apologize. What can I help you with? I would like to talk to you about your father. My father, Edward Keller. How did you... I guess it doesn't matter. I spent my whole life trying to hide the fact that I'm that bastard's daughter. And to be honest, you're the last person I feel like talking to about this. But whatever, go ahead. Just promise me you keep it a secret. Of course. Okay, Alan Goldberg, shoot. Kurzen Schluck trinken. Wo kann ich ihn finden? Hopefully rotting in hell. You've had no contact with him? None at all. And as you can see, my life has improved a lot since I don't hear from him. Wie war also? There isn't much information about your father. A genius according to the most, but a horrible person in my eyes. He didn't like people, not even his family. The only thing he cared about was his work. His ambition led him to neglect everything in his life that didn't have to do with cinema. I owe nothing to that man except for my love for horror films. It's the only damn thing he ever impressed upon me. Und ich suche nach seinem letzten Film. I don't give a shit about your father. I've been offered something huge if I manage to get my hands on the last film he shot. And I'm hoping I'll be able to find it. Ah yeah, that movie. The holy grail of cursed movies. I'm afraid it's nothing more than a legend. and it would not surprise me if Olive had made it up. He enjoyed being in the center of attention. He was a very vain person. According to what I've been told, he released Bloody Mind Games and then vanished. Even when the film became a success, he still didn't resurface. He could have taken the opportunity to, as you say, be the center of attention. He was a very complex person, Ellen. Don't try to make sense of everything he did or didn't do. Gee, I thought I found a clue as to his whereabouts here. I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help, but I'm glad to have talked to you, even if it was about this. It seems like you're on the right track towards not being a dick. I try not to be, but I'm not very good at it. Want some advice, Alan Goldberg? Give up your search. Nobody who has stepped into my father's orbit has walked away unscathed. He was a manipulative psychopath. He loved to see people suffer. I think he loved that even more than he did horror movies. He drove my mother crazy. Did you know that? I'm sorry. He never laid a hand on her, but had absolute control over her. My mother was a strong, independent person. No one could explain how she could consent to that kind of relationship with my father. She ended up killing herself. I was 12 when it happened, and he took care of me. I don't know if it was because he didn't want to deal with Child Protective Services, which would have distracted him from filming Bloody Mind Games. I ended up in a... Just a moment, I think I have a clue for you. I'm all ears. At that time, around 1966, my father joined a cult... Oh God, nein, nicht der Mother of the Earth. They called themselves the House of the Black Light. Okay, doch nicht. It was just one of the many satanic cults that sprung up in LA when the hippie movement began to fizzle out. They said they worshipped the devil and who knows what else, but all they did was get high on LSD and fuck like rabbits. My father and a couple of other guys were the only ones who took it seriously. I saw him do horrible things to the girls. They probably ended up like my mother. I walked out of there after 2 months. I had nowhere to go and I didn't know what I was gonna do with my life. But anything was better than staying here. The thing is that 2 months ago there happened to be a report on NBS about New Age cults in LA. There's one called Sigma Omicron, and you know what? They were at the same farm that the House of the Black Light used to use as their HQ, and they interviewed their leader, some guy named Dan. That guy was already around in the 60s. You might know something about your father. I don't know how much time he spent there, but the leader of Sigma Omicron probably knows more than I do. Sigma Omicron klingt eigentlich wie so eine Burschenschaft an einer amerikanischen Uni. Where's his farm? Do you know the Lost Canyon Golf Club in Simi Valley? Rings a bell. It's the first farm you come across heading north. Damn. Thank you very much for your help, Eliza. You're welcome. But remember, I have warned you about my father. He's a tornado that swallows up everyone around it. Be careful. And one more thing. I don't make this program to show off my body. I love horror films, and out there is a whole generation of kids who will be the ones to dignify the genre in the future. My wish is to spark a passion in them for this type of cinema, and hope they end up being the next Sam Raimi or John Carpenter. John Carpenter, my lord. Ich habe über meinem PC ein Poster mit einem Film von ihm hängen, Prince of Darkness. Or the next Alan Goldberg, because even if it pains you to admit it, you are one of us. I have to go back to the shoot. Take care, Alan. Thank you, Eliza, and I'm sorry about... It's all in the past. Yeah! Sigma Omicron it is. Holy fuck. Wait here, please. Okay, einen Augenblick. Bevor ich da hingehe, will ich, glaube ich, noch mal ganz kurz mit, wie ist er, James? Mit Monsieur hier reden. Weil der kennt sich doch zumindest mit Colton aus. Bevor ich jetzt unvorbereitet da reingehe, will ich ihn lieber noch mal fragen, ob er irgendwas weiß über Sigma Omicron. Nee, okay. Schade. Gut, dann gehen wir da doch direkt hin. Aber, liebe Leute, I hate to say it, aber ich finde, das ist ein super Punkt, um den Part erstmal zu beenden, weil das sieht doch tatsächlich aus, als würden wir hier Texas Chainsaw Massacre betreten. Und das erscheint mir gefährlich. Auch wenn der Part jetzt ein bisschen kürzer ist als meine Parts normalerweise, würde ich sagen, reicht für heute. Beim nächsten Mal sehen wir uns hier wieder und gucken in diesen Kult. Jo, Digga. Okay, bis dann und ciao.